Welcome to Folk and Traditional Arts Apprenticeship Grant Technical Support. Today's section is done live, so there will be no question and answer. But first, we would like to let you know who we are. The New Jersey State Council on the Arts is a division of the New Jersey Department of State. Created in 1966, the Council's 17 governor-appointed members are volunteers and are supported by a professional staff who carry out the council programs and services from the state capital of Trenton. What is Folk and Traditional Arts Apprenticeship Grant? Folk and Traditional Arts Apprenticeship Grants encourage community to continue passing on their valued traditions in traditional setting by providing stipends so that master folk artists and craftspersons can help apprentices develop greater skills. Since 1995, the grants have supported apprenticeships in many different cultural communities, reflecting the rich array of traditional arts in our state. Application deadline is Thursday, March 31st, 2022 at 4 p.m. You will receive a confirmation from SAGE when your application is successfully submitted. Who may apply? Master folk artist is someone who has learned a traditional art as part of community life and has attained a high level of excellence in the eyes of other community members. An apprentice is someone who is same culture group who has demonstrated ability and commitment to learning and practicing the traditional art of the master. The apprentice and the master work together on the application, but the apprentice is responsible for submitting the application. Program details. Master apprentice should be members of the same cultural group that share identity based on religion, occupation, ethnicity, language, or location, and have learned the art of craft in traditional community settings rather than formal public institutions. Lessons should be one-on-one unless the art form can only be performed with another person. This program does not fund group classes. Apprentices can apply for funding for a second year. Second-year applicants must include a description and support materials that demonstrate the progress made during the first year of the apprenticeship. Apprentices and master who have received 2 consecutive years of council apprenticeship funds may not reapply to the program for the next 3 consecutive years. How to access the application in SAGE. First, log into SAGE and go to View Available Opportunities section. Second, click View Opportunity under NJSCA section. The application will be available in SAGE to all registered applicants by February 8, 2022. Third, search for FY23 Folk and Traditional Arts Apprenticeship. 4, click on the Apply Now button to create a new application. If the application is not visible in the View Available Opportunities section, contact Robert Woshinski at 609-633-1049 or email him to robert.woshinski@sos.nj.gov and request access to the application. Application must e-file in SAGE by Thursday, March 31st at 4 p.m. Requests for extension to the application will not be permitted. Google Chrome is the recommended web browser when using SAGE. When you click on Apply, SAGE will direct you to the form menu, and from the form menu, you can click on the first link to start your application. And the form looks like this. Budget and lesson plan. The council award $4,000 to successful folk and traditional arts apprenticeship applications, which include $500 stipend for the apprentice. At least 80% of the remaining $3,500 must be used for the master fees and other budget components, such as supplies, materials, and domestic travel. The master and apprentice work together to draft the budget that reflect the above mentioned item. The apprentice is financially and legally responsible for the grant. He or she receives the funds, pays the master any taxes, and provides the final report. The master and apprentice must develop and submit a clear lesson plan, timelines, and lessons together. Lesson plans are important to have evaluators understand the appropriateness of the proposal. Your budget chart will look like this. The budget chart is where you enter the amount that you have discussed with your master. The total request must not exceed $4,000. On the budget chart, we also have travel that you can enter your information, and underneath budget notes for you to explain any extra anticipated expenses. Tell your story. The narrative sections are apprentice and master to explain who they are, what connection they have in community, art form, and why they wish to apply. In addition to upload their narrative or essay and support materials, the apprentice are also responsible to upload the narrative or essay and support material of the master. Application details. That's where you enter your lesson plan. And at the bottom, you upload your master's as essays. Now you come to the support materials part. This is very important. It's the support material, important tools that provide the panel with complete pictures and basics for evaluation. Applicants are required to submit specific support materials and have the option of submitting up to 5 additional pieces of support materials that are from the past 18 months. A complete application includes support materials from both the master and apprentice. The material are most important means for accessing the history and achievement of the applicants. Be sure to identify the master and the master work, and apprentice work on work sample. Now you come at the end of your task. Please read the submission instruction carefully and click on the box at the bottom. And before submitting your application by hitting Started Changes link. You can also contact the 5 folk arts centers that are listed here for further assistance with your application. Call Kim Nguyen, Program Officer for traditional arts at kim.nguyen@sos.nj.gov or 609-292-4495. Thank you, and please do not hesitate to contact us with any questions.